New Zealand Dairy Farmer is proudly brought to you by Hanson Products, providing Kiwi farmers with water system solutions for over 50 years. This week, New Zealand Dairy Farmer has travelled to Te Aroha, in the Waikato at the base of the Kaimai Ranges. We're here to talk organic dairying with farmer Gavin and organics advocate Bill Quinn. First, Gavin and his family have been farming this land for generations, and organic dairy farming has been showing strong year-on-year growth, but it's not without its challenges.
How did you get involved in organic dairy farming?
Well, we had a couple of share milking jobs, 50-50 share milking jobs at one stage, and one of them came up, the farm was being sold, so we had to sort of decide where to from there. So we sort of investigated a few things, and one of the things we came up with was that biological agriculture, which it was in a two-tier sort of situation where that was on farm, that sort of biological agricultural practices, which would generate, we believe, the financial cover inside the farm. And then we got certified organic, and that sort of tapped us into the market premium, and that added the value outside the gate.
What about the certification process? Was that quite arduous to go through?
I think in your mind to start with, but it's like anything, the unknown's always hard, but once you look into it and educate yourself and understand things, it's well, the old saying, anything's easy if you know how, so once you do that, no, it's not so much of an issue.
So how long have you been certified organic now?
We've had the farm certified organic since '99, I think it was.
And over that time, have you built up cow numbers, or you've stayed fairly consistent?
No, we haven't built up cow numbers. We've sort of stocked the farm to what it can handle and stuff, and we've pretty much sort of stayed around those numbers. Only time I tried to build them up was 2000, 2008, which wasn't a good time because that's when we had that huge drought. So I took them back down a little bit after that.
Right. And how many cows are you milking now?
We're milking about 2.6 cows a hectare, and we sort of fluctuate between 2.6 and 2.8, which pretty much suits this place because we can get quite wet earlier on and stuff like that. So you've got to take all that into account.
What are you doing that's essentially different to conventional farmers?
Well, probably not a hell of a lot, really. I don't think. The fertiliser and stuff like that. If you need a nutrient of any description, there's products out there that you can get. If there's animal health issues or anything like that come up, or ill health, there's products there that you can get. So really, it's not too much different in those aspects. But how I look at it is, you're still buying a product, whether it's non-organic or organic. So that was earlier on when I said there was criterias. One of the criteria was we wanted to get our costs down. So we put things in place to do that. And one of them is some of the diversity on the farm. And we believe being proactive was better than being reactive. And it's a lot easier to have systems in place that for things that are going right than having things in place for when things go wrong.
You're using homeopathic remedies?
We do use some homeopathy, but what we've found as we've set the farm up and have the cows more self-medicating or so they're not, you don't have the problems, we do very little. And that was the whole objective, is, as I said earlier, it doesn't matter what you're using to a degree, you're still using something, and from my perspective, running a business, that's costing me money. So it's about trying to not be reliant on other businesses who can put their price up at any time, and running our business without needing those sort of inputs or interventions.
So it's a do-it-yourself type approach up to a point.
It's a sort of personalised approach, I suppose. I might do things a bit different to some other organic farmers, or no different to conventional farmers do different things to other conventional farmers. So there's always going to be those variances. The one thing that I do have to do is make sure that I abide by the strict regulation, certification, market access regulations, which is fair enough, because that's what the consumer is after, and I've got no problems with that. One of the decisions when we started farming biologically and went certified organic was it was sort of future orientated at the same time, in aspects I believe that the regulative bodies would become more regulative, and I think they are. So if you look at, say, 10 years ago, even non-organic farmers are having to abide by more sort of rules and stuff. So there's, it's just a different, it's not a hell of a lot different really.
Okay. Is there one particular breed of dairy cow that's more suitable to organic production than any other?
Oh, I don't think so. It's a bit like if you have a good racehorse and feed it a crap diet, it'll probably run a bit like a dog. So it's not so much the breeding, it's sort of how you look after them. I prefer Ayrshire, but I like Ayrshires, and I've got to see them at least twice a day, so you've got to like with what you're working with.
When it comes to animal health issues in particular, mastitis, is that a problem to you?
No, it's not actually, which surprises a lot of people. We've sort of got less problems with that now than what we did have once, actually, to be honest.
So what treatments are available if there is a problem with it under the organic system?
Well, there's a heap of different approaches you can take, and a lot of products on the market that you can use, but because, and I'm probably not up to date with those, to be totally honest, because we're not having to use those. So you'd probably best ask someone that's having a problem there.
After the break, we catch up with long-time organic farming advisor Bill Quinn about the evolution of organic dairy farming, as well as future prospects for the industry.